All right. So I like to try to get some balance. We'll see if that ever happens. But I kind of want to talk about some of the positive things that happen in school too. So look, for me, school has been, I've been able to use that system completely to my advantage. I've been able to achieve good things from it, skipping grades, going to college as probably the youngest student in Los Angeles history. Um, and it made me feel confident that I had something I could do because I was always so weak as a young kid, and I had allergies and asthma and different debilitating diseases as a kid. And so school gave me lots of opportunities to, like, I went back to school late in life at what, 27? I don't remember when I got my scholarship to Division One, but it was at 29, I think. So I'm almost 30 years old. I started playing basketball at 24. Who gets an opportunity like that? I was a complete nerd. All my coaches told me, you're white, you can't even touch the rim, you don't have the genetics, you can't build fast twitch muscle fiber, you need 10,000 hours to master the sport, you can't make up for all that lost time. So many things. That was a challenge that just, all right, accepted. I saw something that, I saw a pattern that I was able to put in my own life that I would be able to work on daily. And if I could just put a little work into it, then eventually I could get some nice big castle done. And that's what it is. Now I have a professional athlete's body. I have a job doing that. I have everything that I wanted from that. So school for me was hands down. I mean, what man gets to come back and then choose what he wants to do in life? And who else gets to do that anywhere else on the planet? So thank you to California, to the whole US, to the entire system, and to Finland as well. Because what an ability to allow a citizen to come back home over here, but to give us some help in between jobs and stuff like this. This is huge. I mean, it's very hard to get back. If I were to go move back to the US, I wouldn't get much help from my government. It would be up to me. I'd be a little bit, it can be, if shit hits the fan, you hit the fan in the US. But again, on that positive note, I know not many people make it through. I know not many people make it to professional sports. I think it was Dennis Johnson, Justice Graham, me, and one other guy. We had the leading scorer in the state. So those are the only guys that went pro since the 70s from my junior college. That's that I understand. Maybe there could be more after. There could be others that I didn't know about. But the numbers aren't great, and that doesn't mean shit. Why would you quit? I got to see where the bar was. Okay, the men are much more athletic than me. They're much taller than me. They're much stronger than me. They're much more mentally tough than me. But for me, it was just, I could just limit my play. I could learn to just, okay, I don't need to take more than 1-2 dribbles. I can't dribble the ball. Well, now I can. But back then, just limit what you could do. And that was a way for me to build up stepwise to get to the next level, to get to the next level, to get to the next level. Not only did players and coaches try to help to explain it to me, but you have to learn a lot of it yourself. You got to go into the gym and recreate the stuff that they did. And I figured out my own level of training that I would do, which science will probably prove that I was wrong for this, but I instituted the weightlifting program at my university. So for basketball. So anybody doing weights on the basketball team, you're welcome. That was because of me. But that was because I was just this weak white guy on the team who said, all right, I see where the bar is. Guys are really good. Well, what I'm going to go do is go in the gym every day until I put some muscle on that I can use. And eventually I will pass these guys because I see how much work they put in. So that was just, for me, it was an easy sacrifice. I was willing to do that for what I wanted to have done in my life. All right. And the college gave me everything I ever wanted, because by the time I was 30, I'd completely learned there's no chance of me wanting to date a 10. A woman that is very high status, especially if she's highly educated, you get her out of there. Get her out of there. It's a nightmare for males of any status to go for a female of higher status. I don't understand it. It puts a weird level of competition between the two of us. But all right. There's not many people anywhere in the world, regardless of the money you're getting paid, getting to do what you like to do. So considering the school system and that it exploits kids and handicaps them and doesn't take care of them after, well, so what? What is a wrestling program like in Cuba? What is it like for Senegalese wrestlers that train only on the beach? At least a college athlete, man, we had access to the best gyms on the planet. I mean, some of these gyms were so nice. They're so big, you could fall asleep in one and nobody would even notice. I remember people doing that. It's like the California way. People use gyms a lot to take showers and stuff like this. But school can be a system where you can coast through pretty easy. If you have any amount of intelligence, it's going to be very, very easy for you in school. You won't have to try hard. These are my problems with it, but shit, I was able to work 3 jobs, go to school, and play basketball. Now, the 3 jobs would be something like being a waiter for probably 20 hours a week. Then I might work as a bartender, or I worked doing private events on the weekends, DJing. But I would have like day shift, classes, night shift right after, and practices in between in the week. And then not to mention my own time to get into the gym, which I would spend way too much time in the gym. It didn't really help me so much. I needed more time resting, and I gave myself a lot of injuries. So, yeah. But the meritocracy system that is in place in Europe and in the US is something amazing. You know, you're not going to get any privilege being a white guy trying to look for basketball teams. I don't think they're like, oh, great, we needed a white person here. There's no added bonus to that. That's not the point. Who wants something given to them? I get to earn my place daily. This is like, it's like Jordan Peterson crushing it, when he destroys somebody on stage, and you can, he gets to watch it after and feel that joy of outperforming somebody. Well, I get to do that on a daily basis in a nice way. I get to shake their hand and tell them, hey, good job. And then I get to completely destroy the thing that they've built in their game daily. So this is, man, is that rewarding, especially as a man that's getting older, keeps the hormones good, keeps you feeling like your training has some purpose to it, that you've got something that you want to compete with others at. But school gave me a lot for going back to it, for starting so young at it, being the youngest student, I think, in LA history. I don't know, I should probably watch saying that, but oh well, until somebody disproves it. And well, actually, then I would also be the longest running student before I retired, before I graduated from the school, because I haven't even applied for my degree, and I've had an ongoing, what is it called? I've been attending that university now for 17 years, since when I started, or 20 years now. Well, I'm not even doing the math. Why am I trying to throw out a number without mentally allowing myself to do the math? That's kind of, all right. But yeah, anyway. So I'll just end this one in a second, but man, school can give you what you want if you know how to get in there and get what you want out of it. Can you carve out what you need from it? I needed an opportunity in basketball and the ability to learn how to play basketball. I got both of those things, and that's what I wanted. But that seems really shallow if that's all that other people go to school for. We've got to change the way that we retain the learning there. We've got to get things that interest people more rather than getting them just to attend universities that are just there for sports, that allow them to get out without knowing anything difficult. But so what? It's the time of our lives for a lot of people. I felt very proud to be on the basketball team, even though you're not getting paid shit. It's kind of a scam. So what? I learned the tools of my trade. It was like an internship. It's just like my older sister's internship for Donna Karen. I had to do an internship for university, for basketball, and for years, just to learn the game, just to learn how it's really played, just to learn the politics, to learn the real rules of what's put in place. But yeah, school can be awesome. It gave me a new set of skills. I now live around the world. I can't tell you how much I wanted to dump many of the jobs I've done in the past. Oh, they've been good paying jobs. But God, none of them really feed the brain. They just are monotonous. And if it's not new challenges for me, I lose interest. I want a challenge. Basketball is definitely a challenge. You're never going to be, there's always another mountain to climb. I kept setting a bar for myself, and every time I reach it, I'm able to put a new bar and try to get to it. So it's fun for me. It's motivating daily. If I can keep some small videos like this and try to figure out more stuff about the pieces that are not right in my life, then great. That's the whole point of this channel. I want to learn how to lead better, I'm rubbing off on other kids because I'm a coach, so I want to be open-minded. I don't know anything as like that it is the truth. No way is the way. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I do want to start having conversations with people that would watch this stuff, but I don't want you to be in my own social circle because I don't want to offend those people. It gets so painful now when people disagree with you, huh? Don't you agree with that? God, so much hate. All right.